Basic building block number 4. Art of inviting and prospecting. Now, I love this basic building block because I truly enjoy it, all right, learning about this art of invitation and prospecting. Now, please don't misunderstand me. You don't have to be an expert. It's actually human nature, all right? Now, you are in a business, network marketing, QNet, where you're dealing with people every day, all right? Every day you got to be on the phone. You're inviting people to come to your home to see the presentation. You're inviting people to the hotel for a business presentation, all right? You're bumping into people everywhere you go. Now, if you don't know how to talk, all right, then this business may not be your cup of tea. So you got to change. So I met somebody once who said, "Oh, Mr. Patman, I love networking, but I'm very shy." Hey, stop being shy, all right? Because you stay shy, you stay poor. So wake up and smell the coffee. The art of invitation, inviting people, all right, and prospecting. Now, why prospecting? The word prospecting came from the word where people prospect for gold. In the olden days, those who go and look for gold were called prospectors, all right? They go with the prospect of finding gold. The same thing. You're looking for more people who could be your potential downlines, who could sign up with you in QNet. All right, now inviting is inviting somebody to come and see the business presentation for the first time. Inviting people to a hotel, all right, because there's your upline showing a presentation to 40, 50, 400 people. Now, there are many ways of doing it, but I do it human nature. All right, now it depends who you're inviting. Now, a lot of people have asked me, "Mr. Patman, please teach me the professional way of inviting." Well, you're right. There is a professional way of inviting and a not professional way of inviting. I always divide it into 2 categories. The professional way would depend very much on who I'm inviting. If I'm inviting somebody I don't know very well in my cold contact list, the cold category we just did in basic building block number 3, all right, I would pick up and say, "Hi, good evening. Remember John? We met. John, I was wondering whether we could have a cup of coffee. I have an interesting business concept, which I would appreciate your opinion. Now, if you like what you see, let's take it a few steps further. So what day is good for you? Monday or Wednesday?" Now, whenever I invite people, I always invite them with the concept of choice. Because human mind is easy to trick. If I tell you, "Let's meet on Monday," and then you say, "No, I'm not free." Tuesday, not free. Wednesday, not free. Thursday, not free. You're stuck. So what I do, I give a choice. I always tell people, what day is good for you? Monday or Wednesday? And naturally they would choose. Now, it doesn't work all the time, but for me, it works most of the time. Now, what is the invitation about? You are inviting him to see the presentation. You are not showing the presentation during the invitation. That's why it's called invite. All right? The next basic building block, we talk about how you show the plan or the presentation. But this is invite. Guys, you are experts in this. You have invited people for your birthday party, for your child's birthday, for a barbecue by the swimming pool. You have invited people just to come home and watch a movie. You already know how to do this. But now you're inviting them a little bit extra to listen to a business presentation. So I pick up the phone and I said, "Naresh, Patman here. All right, hey, listen, can we catch up for a cup of coffee?" "Why? What is it about?" "Well, you won't believe this, but I just came across an unbelievable business concept. I'm very excited about it, and the first name that popped into my mind is yours. All right? So give me 40 minutes. If you like what you see, let's take it further. If you don't like what you see, it's cool." I don't like pressure tactics because I put myself in the prospect's shoes. Always treat your prospects the same way you want to be treated. So I'm sure you'd want somebody to call you, "Hey, I've got a fantastic business. You have to see it. Please come now. It's fantastic. It's networking. You buy a product." No, don't give any information. You are inviting, right? So there are many techniques out there. If you're talking to somebody you respect, somebody older, somebody extremely successful, I use the technique of picking up the phone and say, "Hello, sir, if you don't mind, I need some time from you. Can I come over to your office and see you?" All right, because I came across this amazing business concept and I would appreciate your opinion on it. Now the guy feels great because you're asking his opinion, but ultimately I have one rule. I don't care how I get the person to see me, as long as I get the person to sit across me so I can present the QNet business. So invitation is very important. The art of invitation is be simple with the least amount of information. Ultimately, you want to get the appointment. You want the person to come and sit across you. Now, prospecting, again, human nature. You go out every day your whole life. You meet people every day. All right, before QNet, it's cool, it's normal. You shake hands, you go for parties, all right, you go everywhere. But now, you are a networker. Now you're prospecting for gold, you're prospecting for potential sign-ups, potential prospects to put into your list. So now when you go out, you have your networking radar. Remember, all right, the minute you sign up as a networker with QNet, something happens and you get a radar. And that radar detects anyone who could potentially be your prospect. Now this radar has to be switched on all the time. You go out to the bus stop, radar on. You get into a taxi, radar on. You go to a party, radar on. What's prospecting? Prospecting is ultimately getting the name and phone number. Not talking about the business. Not talking about the plan. Not taking out your product and showing him in the middle of a party. Somebody's birthday party here and you are here telling, gather around, I got a great product. Believe it. Guys, don't be a person who's kicked out of every party and never invited for a future party. All right? Art of prospecting is simply getting the name, getting the phone number. Be yourself. Shake hands. Where do you work? Or what do you do? Oh, I run my own business. By the way, do you have a name card? Everyone today carries a name card for a reason. They feel good when they give it away. I love this concept for networking. Right? It's very good for us networkers. Because everyone gives a name card. And taxi drivers have name cards. Stewardess on the plane have name cards. Everyone has a name card. Your job in prospecting is ultimately get the name, get the number. All right? So the art of invitation and prospecting is fundamentally a very important basic building block, because this makes you an expert in securing the appointment to show the plan. That's your ultimate goal. And this makes you an expert of getting people to add into your list. So, art of invitation, prospecting. It's as simple as human nature. Anyone can do it.